Good morning, Jennifer Conway here, Greater Binghamton Chamber of Commerce, and we are here at our Business of the Week Whole Health Nutrition Center. We're on Endicott. We're in Endicott on Main Street, and here with the group of the company, I've got Aaron, and good morning, Amanda, and Joanne. So we're going to find out a little bit about what you do here. It's Whole Health Nutrition Center. That sounds, but I think you do so much more than just whole health nutrition. So tell us about what you do.
Well, first of all, what we do is, in terms of our purpose, is to help as many people as possible improve their quality of life through better nutrition and education. And one of the primary ways that we do that is through something called nutrition response testing, which is a form of applied kinesiology. So when clients come in, they could have almost identical symptoms, but usually there's different ways to approach handling those symptoms. So the nutrition response testing allows us to see which organs, tissues, glands are struggling more than others, so that we can be very specific to their nutritional needs.
That's great. So what else? Tell me a little bit more what the rest of your team does.
All right, well, I'll let Amanda, who runs the front office, say a little bit about what she does.
My name's Amanda Gunderman. I run the front desk, so I'll help make appointments, rearrange appointments, schedule the initial assessments, as well as reminder calls to make sure you come in for your appointment.
Good. I always need that. That's important. And what about you, Joanne?
I'm Joanne Baker, and I am the client advocate, and I assist the clients through the process of making nutritional changes. I'm available to them to answer questions. I give them resources, and I assist Aaron through that process. Go ahead.
Oh, what?
I also help with the marketing of all of our events, and we do have a lot of events in the community.
So where can I find out about all of your events?
They are on our website, and they're also on our Facebook page.
What's your website?
www.whncenter.com.
There we go.
Yeah.
And so it sounds like you do so much more. It's not just kind of a one visit and you're done, but you stay engaged with the person until they achieve their. Can you tell us a little bit about that process?
Yeah, so when clients come in, the first thing we have to get them to understand, which a lot of people unfortunately think, well, I've been feeling sick for 10, 20 years, or maybe even just a couple years. I should be able to get over this in just a month or so. And one thing we have to let clients understand is that it's been years mostly in the making to where they feel the way that they feel. And some people have had issues, or the same issues since childhood. So it's going to take a very systematic approach to do this. So generally when clients come in, we let them know we're going to need to see them weekly for at least 3 to 4 months. And then if they can keep their diet in check and they're getting better, then we can start spreading out their appointments further and further out. Because ultimately the client has to be able to essentially go on autopilot at some point and be able to improve their health without having to see us on a frequent basis, maybe once a year or something as a little check-in. But once they can achieve that, then essentially they've taken control of their health on a permanent basis and can eat a certain way for the rest of their life, as opposed to going on a diet, which is generally by definition a short-term event.
So it really seems like you. It starts with food and what you're putting in your body and the results of that. Is that right?
Exactly. So if most people look down on their plates, what they eat, they're going to notice that it's a processed food. It generally came out of a can or a box. If you go to restaurants, most restaurants, that's going to be processed food as well. So processed food does not contain all the nutrition, vitamins, minerals, and so forth that are needed to sustain healthy organs and tissues. And if the tissues don't get fed properly, over time they get weaker and weaker. I call them dysfunctional. And when they become dysfunctional, then you get the whole host of symptoms. And the frequent ones I see are low energy, no energy, brain fog, all sorts of digestive issues. It doesn't have to be something specific like celiacs, but it could be a general one like IBS, or every time I eat I bloat, or when I eat food hurts me, things like that. And also a lot of joint pain, and not necessarily arthritis, just my joints hurt. Those are the big ones that we see on a frequent basis.
And that's really coming from things like inflammation,
Inflating,
inflation, things like that.
Right, so a lot of the foods that people eat are inflammatory, particularly sugar, that drives inflammation pathways. Plus, if you're eating in a way that doesn't sustain the integrity of the tissue in the joints, they'll actually start to, the tissue will start to change, it'll start to degenerate. And if they start to degenerate, then it's much easier then to notice that, boy, when I go up the stairs, my knees really hurt. Or when I get up in the morning, I don't have any energy because the adrenal glands and the heart are just not as strong as they should. So what people don't realize is that on the inside, their tissue, the texture and the integrity of the tissue will actually be changing based on their diet. And if it's a poor diet, they're going to have weak tissue structure in their organs and tissues and just not feel well.
Wow. So you not only do services here, but you'll come out to businesses and do things for businesses, right?
Exactly. So what's helpful with Amanda and Joanne is that they help me in terms of making connections. Like we did a talk at E&I last week that was well received. In fact, we did one for one group and one for the other back to back. And then we're doing a talk actually today at the Rotary Club, the Vestal Rotary Club. So we talk to groups, businesses, and then we also do our own talks. For example, on the 22nd of May, we're doing a talk here at 6, I think it is, on everyone's favorite topic, stress and fatigue. And that we do a lot because everyone is stressed and everyone is fatigued. And what people don't realize is if they eat really well, they will feel less stressed, even if the outside circumstances don't change.
Wow. Well, if you can help us reduce stress in our environment, we'll be a lot better. So, and we're thankful for your investment. One of the things that I love about the Chamber is knowing how all of our members really provide a whole support system. So we have this new pillar with a vibrant, healthy community that really identifies that healthy communities, whether they're employees, employers, or even children and everything, is what makes our community thrive. And so we're excited to have you a part of that. Thank you for your investment in that, and look forward to finding ways we can help get your message out.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And thank you for your membership. So that's, again, we're at Whole Health Nutrition Center, and I'm Jennifer Conway, and have a fantastic week, and find them on Facebook or at their website.